Jiang Shixian, the president of the most powerful black group in country H, with light featherweight champion Xingchen, when it comes to a competitive duel. But the game was interrupted by a loud shout from the curator. This made Jiang Shixian's anger reach its peak. Come out and check the situation. Let's see who dares to make trouble in front of him. Come out and take a look. He unexpectedly discovered his younger brother talking about the quintessence of the Chinese nation. A group of people came up and asked what happened. These guys actually want to break in with these things. Jiang Shixian is curious about what these guys want to do. So I told my younger brother, go find a professional and ask them. Within Xingchen group, Wuzi sat there fearfully. The cause and effect of the matter, Jiang Shixian has roughly understood. In fact, it was the previous curator who owed them a debt. Now they are forcing the current director. Get the whole library at a reasonable price. Jiang Shixian asked his uncle what to do in the situation. Uncle is also a little confused, because both sides' reasons are correct. If you want a fair solution, we can only sit down and negotiate. The next morning, there is one less person on the throne in the back row. This made the whole class feel a little unnatural. Time passed minute by minute. Just when the students were having a fight after class, a figure appeared at the door. Look at the outrageous hairstyle. It's not difficult to guess that this is Xingchen. He ignored the two people at the door. Walked straight towards Jiang Shixian. At this moment, he only has Jiang Shixian in his eyes. Press your big hand and come out for me. I have something to talk to you about. The two left the classroom under the monitor's gaze. He was worried that Jiang Shixian would go out to fight again. The little Juji in my heart started to move. Downstairs in a remote classroom, Jiang Shixian urged with a perfunctory look, if you have anything to say, tell me quickly. Xingchen took out a file, asking Jiang Shixian what this is. This thing was given to him by those gangsters yesterday. They took his father's IOU and forcibly demanded interest. Save an account. Gave it back to Xingchen. Jiang Shixian asked, what do you want to express? This made Xingchen a little dissatisfied. Is this something you came forward to resolve? Jiang Shixian frankly admitted. But he didn't understand what Xingchen was dissatisfied with. Why do you want to meddle in other people's affairs? This is something that belongs to Xingchen. It's not an outsider's turn to take action. I grabbed Jiang Shixian by the collar and wanted to beat him. Jiang Shixian is also very angry. If you are dissatisfied, just return it. Find someone who can help you find out what your skills are. Jiang Shixian opened his hand. Just go back and practice boxing honestly. Don't worry about these things. Didn't you make an agreement with your father to become a champion? Xingchen was calmed down. These words made him feel ashamed. Jiang Shixian left a message to him before leaving. If you want to compete with him, you can always say, fear and avoidance are not his style. After saying that, he left alone. Xingchen looked at the departing figure. Mixed feelings in my heart. I feel like a poor hot sheep right now. Unwilling emotions welled up in my heart. At this time, the monitor quietly poked his head out. But he was caught by Jiang Shixian. He was frightened. He said shyly that he was afraid that you two would fight again, so come and take a look. Jiang Shixian smiled. It's obvious that he cares about him like this. These words made the monitor even more shy. Jiang Shixian assured him, is it okay to stop fighting with classmates in the class in the future? Then he said something unexpectedly. You're still the same as before. Kind-hearted, always consider others. And very cute. Jiang Shixian left after saying that. Only the squad leader was left leaning against the wall. I recall every bit of Jiang Shixian's past in my heart. And this scene is hidden in the corner. The president has a panoramic view. Misunderstood that Jiang Shixian had hurt the monitor's heart. I vowed in my heart to give Jiang Shixian some color. In another luxurious courtyard, Chairman Xingchen in the group respectfully wait for someone here. He is the president of the Three-Headed Ghost Dragon Association. Three-Headed Ghost Dragon letter. He greeted the person in front of him tremblingly. But all you got in exchange was a word from the other party that he was very disappointed with you. He begged the other party to give him another chance. We will definitely gain control of the group. Ghost Dragon knocked on his pipe in dissatisfaction. It broke with a shaking sound. He has heard about it. The president of Xingchen group is just a child. But after all, he is the son of the previous president. Still need to be treated with caution. Even in the strong and ferocious tiger, there will also be times when I take a nap. Tell him to find his weakness when the time comes. A tiger who is not yet an adult will definitely have weaknesses around him. He understood instantly. He recalled something. At his eldest brother's funeral, the woman next to Jiang Shixian seems to be his mother. For an immature tiger, his mother is his biggest weakness. He was going to use this cruel method to deal with Jiang Shixian. Ghost Dragon Shin also laughed. I think this method is very nice. But what they don't know is, Jiang Shixian's mother seems to be weak and easy to bully. In fact, he is the top killer of Country H. Early the next morning, a large group of people came to Jiang Shixian's classroom. The menacing attack of 6 people go straight to the throne. They gathered together this time. I came here specifically to find Jiang Shixian. Jiang Shangsu, who is so crazy that he knows no bounds. He met Jiang Shixian, who is also extremely arrogant. However, Jiang Shixian ended the battle with 3 moves. For a time, Jiang Shixian became famous. It also attracted the attention of the student union. Liu Jiangxin, the director of the Taekwondo department, was full of energy. Bring a group of subordinates to find Jiang Shi. Haiyan, is it you who defeated Jiang Haiyan Wook? Jiang Shixian is very unhappy with this guy. Simply didn't reply to his words. Not speaking means default. Come out. Jiang Shixian is not happy anymore. He is never someone who comes when someone calls him marginalized characters. His true identity is the newspaper chairman of Xingchen group. How could you listen? An order from a mere high school student. At this time, a pair of big feet appears. Asked the students in the student union to give way. Unhappy, he turned around and wanted to scold him back. But found, the visitor is the whisperweight champion Xingchen. Doubling the pressure on those present. The commotion in the classroom will soon be unstoppable. Just when Liu Jiangxin didn't know what to do, another figure appeared at the door. This person is Judo Minister Choi Sang-yui. The purpose of his coming is the same as Liu Jiangxin's. Jiang Shixian is destined to join our judo club. Anyone who dares to stop is against me. Jiang Shixian was suddenly stunned. I don't understand the current situation a little bit. Taekwondo department heard someone intercepting who on the way. Anger suddenly ignited the whole place. Just when the 2 parties were quarreling, another figure appeared at the classroom door. The person who came here was to meet the minister, Kui Songjun. The squinting smile on his face makes people feel unfathomable. However, but he noticed the messy footsteps on the opposite side. Take a closer look. A large group of people walk straight towards him. He is Cha Dan-jiyu, the director of the wrestling department. At this moment, Jiang Shixian finally understood the cause and effect of the matter. There are 2 groups of people in the classroom now. There are also 2 groups of people outside the classroom. They all wanted to drag him into his own department. He laughed heartily from deep within. Hello, you guys. Every minister is like a child. This is what the monitor said calmly. Want to calm down the commotion in the class. He stood up tremblingly and said, the students in the class are very scared because of the seniors. But he was interrupted before he finished speaking. I came here to see if there was something wrong with that boy. I think this guy is a genius. Don't want to miss him. That guy starts from now on. They are the people from our judo club. And meet the minister. Just a simple sentence. I am here to provoke him. The monitor doesn't care what their reasons are now. As long as it affects the classmates, then please go out. He closed the door tightly with one stroke. He finally breathed a sigh of relief. Shixian is fine now. All the troublesome guys are gone. But I didn't expect that several people came back from the front door and shot back. Even the monitor, they were all impressed by the shameless spirit of these people. The 4 ministers were chattering there, completely ignoring the monitor's anger. Now Jiang Shixian doesn't know what to do. I was thinking about beating them all down. The physical education teacher stood up at this time. A loud shout. All the ministers were so frightened that they broke out in cold sweats. He first glanced at Jiang Shixian. I think this guy is very weird. Take a look at random left. He looked on the right. Analyzed from the current situation. He has roughly understood the general outline of the matter. Then he opened his mouth and everyone went back. Then several ministers really went back obediently. He turned around and asked Jiang Shixian to go to his consulting room. I'm thinking about those idiots. When I first invited him to join the track and field team, I didn't even agree. How could I agree to you? Consulting room. The physical education teacher chatted with him about Jiang Shangsu. In fact, your situation today, Jiang Shangsu has also encountered it before. When I was a freshman in high school, there were a lot of people vying for him. Then it turned into a group fight. You look so much like him, so he can't ignore it. Jiang Shixian looked indifferent. He has no knowledge of those departments at all, not interested. To put it bluntly, departments in school, in his eyes, they are all inferior things. He felt that there was no need for this to exist at all. The physical education teacher was furious. Expressed one's dissatisfaction. What a joke. Jiang Shixian, don't be too crazy. Jiang Shixian wasn't even joking. Ask the teacher to tell them, do not make me angry. I, Jiang Shixian, am not someone who is afraid of provocation. The content of this conversation, all heard by the eavesdroppers outside the door. The president secretly sneered at what an arrogant guy he was. Then a person left the dark corridor. When he reappeared, he came to an abandoned building. Inside is the most chaotic basement in City H. A man Gigi smiles strangely. Isn't this our noble president? What's the point of coming here? Jiqing is extremely cold at this time. He wanted to ask the killer from across the street to come forward and kill Jiang Shixian. And this person, it's Country H, the top killer second only to Kang Se-Hyan's mother. He Wushuang is also Jiang Shixian's father-killing enemy. He is also Jiang Shixian's biological uncle.